Hey y'all, bunch of puncher here. So sorry for the clickbait title. Um, but yeah, I guess my dark secret of like fighting games, or more so when I'm recording this footage, is that unbeknownst to you all, because I forgot to mention it in the channel intro, is that I actually kind of impose a bit of a odd handicap on myself. So when I'm recording the footage on my PC for these videos, most of the time I'm actually playing without the in-game audio. Right. So what I mean is, like, I am outputting the gameplay audio, so I could capture it for the video here, but I'm not actually listening to it while I'm playing. Right. So I'm effectively kind of making myself like a deaf player, and it's just something I'm used to playing, like a lot of games without the audio on my own end most of the time, because I'm just lazy to not put on my headphones or whatever. And I guess for the most part, it doesn't really like lend too much of a problem for like my gameplay when I'm playing Street Fighter 6. I guess the main thing is certain cues I don't get. The biggest example I would give is probably DIs. So it makes it harder for me to react to DIs. So most of the time, I actually don't get it on reaction. Anytime you see me react to DIs, most of the time it's either one of two situations. Either it's I threw out a DI and my opponent threw out a DI, and I just happened to be the second one that threw it out, so I catch theirs and then combo into it or whatever. The only other time is on read, right, on like a hard read. So if I notice that a player keeps DIing me, I'll eventually try and fish it out and then counter it like that. Or sometimes if I'm in the corner and I get like the vibe that, like, oh man, this guy might go for a DI, I try and counter it like that. But yeah, that's and I mean, I'm kind of, I guess, a side tangent. I know somewhat the community has moved past it in some way. I don't know how much of a touchy subject it still is, but because I know like DI was kind of is kind of more controversial amongst like certain players. Some people are like fine with it. Some people like kind of dislike it. For me, I'm mostly like okay with it. I do admit when I first started playing, it was a bit hard for me to like catch it at first, because it was like you're just trying to learn the game, learning the nuances of the game. And for example, with akuma, I would get caught with DI a lot of times, just throwing out like, I think the community calls it his like party starter move, like this like spin kick type thing. And you could like DI that, and you can't basically like you can't cancel the party starter into DI to like react to it, so you're just eating a full like counter DI to the face and follow combo or whatever. But I don't know. For me, I guess playing the game more, I'm not as bothered by it, because I mean, DI only really gets scary, at least for me, if you're backed into the corner. Like most of the time, I just block the DI. Like, I know it's not the most optimal thing you could do, but it's not the worst, right? But even playing against other people, I've seen a lot of people, instead of like countering the DI, they try and go for like they parry it, or sometimes they try and go for like the perfect parry, which also kind of works okay. More so when I was playing Zangief, I kind of got into I had a few times where I was able to just grab someone out of doing the DI, which is funny. I think that's like my favorite way of like reacting to DI. There's also like sometimes I'll like jump over a DI and then like get the punish counter off of it, which is always fun. Especially with Zangief, you would just jump over and then just command grab and and they would just have to eat it, which is funny. But yeah, so I don't know. I guess I'm just not as bothered by DI, even considering the fact that like I don't have the audio cue to react to it. But I know like a lot of players kind of depend on that like more. I think I don't know. There was like a streamer, part of like Sajam Slam, that like trained herself to like react to DIs by like doing like a, I don't know what you would call the technique, but she would like she would play the audio of like the DI starting up, and she would like pinch her hand to be like, oh, I'm reacting to it, or like whatever. But no, that's pretty much if for me, keep in mind, even for this footage here, I'm playing without any audio, so just I guess keep that in mind, and don't limit yourself if you think, oh man, I don't want to play this game without audio. You'll do okay, you'll do fine. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me, and just enjoy the rest of the fights. Take care.
Continuing mission.
Cammy wins! Comes a new challenger. Round one. Fight. Fight! Round 2. Fight! Akuma, win! Now, find a new rival. Round 1. Fight!
Let's get it! How's this? Bad mistake! Go talking! Hadouken! Hadouken!
Round 2. Fight!
Hadouken! Let's get it! Hadouken! 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 Hadouken!
Final round! Fight!
Hadouken! Hadouken! Go time!
Round one. Fight.
Hadouken! 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 Let's get it! How's this? Hadouken! Ta! What? Hadouken! 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 Amateur!
Round two. Fight.
Hadouken! 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 Shoryuken! Hadouken! 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 What? Hadouken! Hadouken! Shoryuken! Hadouken! 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 Shoryuken! Up and over! Hadouken!
Final round. Fight.
Hadouken! Hadouken!
Akuma!